Thanks. Good? Okay. Hi, everybody. This is a panel, music, art, and spirituality. Okay? So this is a 3-in-1. I'm going to keep the theme the same because it's good to look at these three together. My name is Tahji Wolpert, and I'm from YogaBeesAreBeautiful. The easiest way to just stay in contact with me is friend me on Instagram, and I friend you back later, so we always can contact each other. It's YogaBeesAreBeautiful. Also YouTube, I have a website, YogaBeesAreBeautiful. You can see a really nice gallery of gorgeous yoga poses, and my dog, and our schedule, and you can find out how to take Zoom classes any day of the week free with me in my studio here. You can take them from anywhere you are, hotel, anywhere around the world, okay? So YogaBeesAreBeautiful, that's what you need to know about me or staying in touch with me. And this is what I'm going to say. Everything we're doing today, it always comes back to you. Our lives start with us in the morning, where we are, and they finish at night with where we are now, whatever happened within that 12 hours or 14 hours. A lot of us don't have a time to really notice what's happening day by day, year after year, you know, with kids, work, life, investing, and being bombarded with incredible information. I mean, we can learn anything we want nowadays. It's a joy, and it's also some red flags here with all the information we are ingesting. Our brains aren't designed to hold or remember this much. A lot of things we're really meant to forget. If you're saying, oh my God, I'm forgetting all the time, think that's a healthy part of your brain doing that, because a lot of stuff, you're supposed to let it go. So here we have an issue of what Tad was saying. Remember what Tad said about looking at the athlete and finding out who he is, what he likes besides what it appears he is now? Like he's in the student-athlete position now. That's his image. That's who he's identifying with. Garrick's where he is. Julia's where she is. Shirley is where she is, what she's identifying. Like, I'm wearing a red sweater today. I'm pants. I'm in digital evolution. I'm feeling good. But that might not be who she is tomorrow and 10 years from now. But this is something we got to look at daily. We got to introspect. We got to get back to who we are beside all this stuff. What if everything did disappear? Who are you? And when everything's gone, what's left? This is where the spirituality comes in. It reminds us that there's a bigger picture here. It reminds us there's something greater than us, which is really healthy, because when we don't, and our life's getting so centered around ourselves, we actually start making a lot of mistakes, bad decisions. We waste a lot of energy. And so going back to what Tad was saying is something we got to look at each other. You know, what are you about? You're sitting here listening to me talk. Who are you? What are you about? I'm interested in that. What do you like? What do you care about? Not just what are you wearing and like, oh, that's nice. Yeah, that's nice too, but who are you? Who are we? Who am I? Who am I going to be today? This is the spirituality aspect of life. And it's so important. It matters. You saw that investing, where you could do the traditional investing and get in a lot of trouble. I'm going to check on my husband when I get home and see where money's going. Okay, and then you can go to these other realms where it becomes more about, well, not only what other things are you interested in, like the athlete. What else do you like besides football? What else do you like? Is there anything you like besides sports? And you can't think of anything. Well, maybe it's not a thing. Maybe there's a quality. What do you like in another person? Do you like kindness? Do you like gentleness? Do you like peace, or do you need a little chaos? Like, be honest with yourself. Do you need some chaos? Do you need violence to entertain you? Do you need still time? Do you need nature? Do you need love? You got to be clear with yourself about this. It's just not going to fall out of the tree on your head and tell you. You have to introspect. You got to set yourself up for what you might be. I wouldn't anyone in here assume you know who you are and what you want. No matter how successful you are in this room, I wouldn't settle for it. Because you're still alive, so there still must be more. If you were at your peak, you'd be done. You'd be out of here, on to the next. So this is spirituality. The best way to be spiritual, to practice your spirituality, is quiet meditation, not mixed with dancing, singing, running, pickleball, whatever these things we do that we kind of identify as, oh, that's my spiritual time there. No, quiet. See what's there beside your thoughts. Meditation is just a time to be quiet, and we want to rise above our thoughts when we meditate. If you sink below your thoughts when you close your eyes and meditate, it's almost sleeping, okay? And that's sleepitating. That's a thing. I do a lot of that in my effort to meditate. But we want to go above the thought. There's so much world above the thought. But if the thoughts won't settle down and quiet down, it's like being in the kiddie pool with full, you can't, it's just splashing water everywhere. You want to be sitting on a calm, no kids in the water's still, you start to see some reflection, you start to get a sense of your own health, your own vibration, what you might want to do. It starts to come, what you have, what this world might be and could offer, and then play with that. That's the spiritual side. That's your meditation. You can do that with yoga. You have time on the mat. They give you 5 minutes here, 5 minutes there to sit and do nothing. It also gives you time to take care of your health, because a lot of times we can't meditate because our backs hurt, our knees hurt, our feet hurt. Mr. Footman over where we go, Mr. Footman, yeah. And so it takes time to do that. Let's go to art and musicality. Sometimes we can't meditate. It's just mind. We can't just go from crazy to meditation. So what's in between? We got art. We have art. What would this world be without art? The arts are important. This is one of the things in my book. It's designed just to open it, see an art piece, a photography, and a quote. Like that's all you got to absorb there. And it's a lot, but your world can unfold. So not just something, where you're trying, you're making so much effort to unfold your world. You're just working so hard to unfold your world or your kid's world or somebody else's world or your company's world. You're trying so hard. It's just, watching it unfold. Like we're kind of watching what Julia's doing here unfold, right? As we come to these things again and again, we didn't know quite what it was when we started, and we still don't really quite know where Julia's going, but we see it unfolding. And that's our life as well, and that's each other's life. So we got to give each other space to let that unfoldment happen. So art's really important, whatever you like. If you like dancing or painting, sculpture, whatever it is. You might just find the art walking in the forest and looking at a tree. That might be artistic enough for you. Music. This is simple. This is if meditation, art, that's like not going to happen. We can all turn on, you ever done this? You can't get it together, so you turn on an Aretha Franklin song? Well, nowadays a Taylor Swift song, okay? Or something in between there, no matter how, depending on how old you are. And it just helps you because you get into a vibe. Art is a vibration. Spirituality is a vibration. Your life and the people you are around is a vibration. And if we need to harmonize that and we need to get it in check, music's a great way to do it. And you can keep going to the same song over and over and over. You know, somebody said, I don't even know where this quote came from, but I saw it. Life is not about how many things you do. It's about how many times you do that one thing and perfecting it and mastering it and letting your world unfold through one certain practice, whether it's running, football, putting together these fun events, meditating, going to yoga, listening to music, watching art, whatever it is, it's important. The bottom line, the last thing I want you to take away is the two things out of, music, art, spirituality, that you really need to get out of them is one, slowing down. We have to slow down. The science is there. This bombarding of information, overthinking, someone said USA is now United States of anxiety. This anxiousness, the anxiety, the only thing that's going to stop that is to slow down. You're not going to speed your way up out of anxiety. It's not happening. You're not going to speed your way up out of depression. They're like, well, get out of bed. Go. It's not going to work. Even with depression, you got to slow down. You got to slow down. You got to get as slow as you need till you feel it and you're ready to move again. Stay in that bed for a sec. Go ahead. Let's see where that goes. I'm not going to rush you out. So slowing down is really, really, really important, and really opening your mind and your heart to who you are and who everyone else is here. That's the two things that really need to happen for health. Because when I stop seeing you for who you are, I create all kinds of blocks. I create all kinds of negativity. I create untruth. And that's definitely going to affect my health. When I get too fast and spread out and I'm scared so-and-so is getting ahead, or I'm not good enough, or I'm not cutting it, or something's bad, it's just a matter of time before I have a health problem to save me from that kind of suffering. Health is really important. Health is so important. I'm glad to see everyone here. Even if you're not the healthiest, be so thankful for what you have. I'm thankful for you having me here. Thank you, Julia. Let's give Julia and everyone here a round of applause. Garrick, everybody. Thank you. So that's it. Yoga Bees are beautiful.